Hello! We're gonna turn that down now, but I do really quite love that. I am so pleased to have that in rotation. Tonight is going to be a chill, fairly short night. We'll see how long I end up actually going. But to make sure that we don't stick around too long, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing Masochist, which I'm going to get exhausted of after a while, but we'll enjoy in the meantime. So. Looking forward. it has been it's been one of those a long day, and I am prone to pushing myself longer and harder than I should anyway. So something chill and relaxed and kind of quiet is kind of ideal, I think. Especially when I also get to debut something as cool as Mori's new track. Having done that, then. Alright, I have to fucking resize my window. Fucking Mirror's Edge being weird. Alright. So, welcome to a new problem with trying to do Masochist, is that occasionally the game will just decide to give you packs and it won't let you not take them. So we're just gonna have to ignore these cards. If I could, I would get rid of them, but I don't think it's gonna let me. So we're just gonna have to ignore them, which fortunately is... Hold on, it will let me dismantle these? Yo, we can just dismantle them and not have to think about it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done. Perfect. Sometimes it'll try and give you stuff that it won't let you dismantle, like that Dark Magician it gave us some time back. But usually those are relatively easy to predict and not have to deal with. Yeah, I'm not doing any of those. No, thank you. Oh, that's cool. Oh wait, hold on, didn't actually buy it. It's the second button I needed to hit no to. There we go. We'll take a look at redesigning some of this at some point, but that's not going to be right now. Right now I just want to get into duels. We hit Bronze 1 last time. There's a real chance we're able to hit, or we're likely to get into Silver today. And even after that, we're liable to... I'm hopeful to see how far we can push. We'd had a really good run of luck. And a couple of games we genuinely just won off, like, our own skill. And of course, some misplays that cost us games. But that's all okay. We are learning. This is a continual learning process. Oh, I can tackle Crusader Special Researcher. That's a good thing. Let's go ahead and activate this. Yo? Oh, it's rock non-tuner, right. Okay, so there was no point in activating that. That's fine. We're gonna go ahead and summon our predator. Occupy one of these zones just to prevent our opponent from having it. Set Dark Horizon. Have follow-up next turn with the Hannibal Necromancer, possibly. And probably just get comboed into the sun here. Oh well, that's fine. Okay. This is about to get bad. This is a 60 card engine slop pile. I say that, I kind of disagree with saying that actually. No, this is a 60 card pile of engines on engines on engines, just running as many different things as it can. And it's gonna work. It's gonna destroy us. Some people figured out that we finally hit a point where if you can just do more than the opponent, like if you just have more stuff, you win. Because they may stop your first strategy or even your second, but can they beat your fourth? Waiting for our death. It's gonna come sooner or later, I don't know when. We are super dead. Because I'm just going, Pilgrim Reaper? What the heck is this? What? What? Why are we... What? The rest of this made sense. It was like actual archetypes and things, but... What? Okay. What are... Okay, this person's doing something stupid. And that means we might actually have a chance. Okay. We've been king of the Skull Servants FDK'd, apparently. Cool? Question mark? Well, I mean, you set up a whole bunch of protections and such along the way with these other archetypes, so ironically, it's actually seems like it would be decently resilient. Okay, cool. This is a strictly better hand. It's the same hand, but better. No, they started with Fiendsmith line. Like, it's all very resilient stuff to be doing. It's just, you know, in a shell of the most ridiculous nonsense you've ever seen. Yeah. The Skull Servants is the only weak part of that deck. Otherwise, they're playing Fiendsmith, they're playing Gem Knights, they're playing all these other archetypes that are actually good. Gem Knights have had an FDK recently. I've watched Gem Knights go off within the year. Uh-huh. Oh, a second sixth? That's appealing. But also, I feel like going into Iron Chain Dragon would get... No, it's worth. It's worth. I like a Kaiser Force Raider, but I need to not make worse plays just to hold on to him. what did I do? Oh. Yes, I see that now. I'm dumb. Just a little bit. I glanced away for 2 seconds. But also, us getting bored is a real good thing. Because it means we're likely to live this game, that we have an actual decent chance of, like, playing this game. Maybe not winning this game, but we're definitely in it. Smack it with the Predator first. Not just to maximize damage, but to get the free material. It'll also hopefully tell us what he's actually playing. Well, that's interesting. Not going to be useful, but it's interesting. Battle. I see. This is good. We get the free tuner, or the free tuner. They can pry. Yeah, they're super just on regular blue eyes. Not even good blue eyes. This is like... I pulled 2 packs after I maybe like opened the structure and in addition to the like starter deck. Because I don't think this is in the starter deck, but I think it's probably in the structure. They may have even gone into just opening some of the booster packs of that secret pack, of the Blue Eyes secret pack. Whatever it is, it feels just too competent enough to be like a Masochist list. Like, you aren't gonna be on White Stone of Legend, a Blue Eyes, and also Ultimate Creature if you're not in Blue Eyes. But just poor enough to have me wondering. They have a nib. Okay. There's a chance they go for an actual, like, wipe. So holding Dark Horizon in hand is fine. Especially when I already have Battle Protection on board. Smashing Ground, okay, that's fine. Doesn't really stop us at all. Probably a threatening roar, or at least we should assume it's a threatening roar. I've also just noticed that our opponent is named Mojo Jojo. Suddenly find myself wondering what circumstances led to Mojo Jojo deciding to do something as awful as playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, sure. I'll play a Floodgate as well, as a treat. Yeah, go for it, bud. Are you summoning Nib from the yard? Is that what's happening here? No. Thank you for your the Nib. Goodbye. That's how you win Yu-Gi-Oh! That's how you win Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, that felt so good! Look, I get it as a desperation play. If you're running Call of the Haunted and you desperately need to not die, summon Nib from Yard is a totally reasonable play. It's a 3k beater. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? That's Burning Abyss. That's a Centurion guard. Sword Soul, Mimigul. Oh, Huge Revolution is over. That could be good. If we're running... Ooh, good question. How should we celebrate silver? This is Melodious. What's her second effect? Oh, change battle position. One idea. We could complete the dual trial. Or not a dual trial, but the Master Duel Proficiency test. That wouldn't give us too much. It would give us 5 Legacy Pack tickets and allow us to, next time we break into, say, Gold, we could try and hit the... we could do the second proficiency. How do we feel? I'm totally comfortable with doing this. Sounds cool. Good. Let us answer some questions. This should be fairly easy. It's the first tier. Okay, come on now. Surely we can do better than what is Dark Magician. This is Max C. This one is Raigeki. Alright, and that is our 5 packs. Let's receive our rewards here. Now we can hit the shop. We have a bunch of legacy packs to open. Alright, we'll open these one at a time, just for the occasion. That's so bad. That's also... Oh, that's a normal monster. That's bad. Oh. That's not the worst card we've seen, but it's still too bad to go on the deck. There was a time in my life where Photon Wizard was appealing to me. That time was a long time ago. Tempting, but no. Nope. Must control a level 1 fairy. That ain't happening. This seems mediocre at best. Sure, it does damage, but it doesn't do anything else, and damage is not what we're most in need of here. Okay. Not even our first copy of No Entry, by the way. Interesting. Not good, but interesting. Ooh. Oh, that's... Never mind, that's not good. None of these look really good. Magnus Slash Dragon. Oh, I have memories of Magnus Slash Dragon. Mori, do you remember Magnus Slash Dragon? This is the sort of, like, playground good Yu-Gi-Oh card that, like, absolutely rocked when nobody had any idea what was going on. I seem to recall either me or one of our friends really loved Magnus Slash Dragon. Because if you just have continuous spells, it's just like, oh yeah, your opponent can't have a back row. And to a child brain, that's super like, oh yeah, of course. Why would I not run this? It requires a tribute, but who cares? I'm gonna kill everything. This is mid to bad. But we'll see. I don't think we found anything in these packs that were like need to have good. But there were several like archetype pieces. I've said it a couple times now, but we're rapidly hitting the point where having small numbers of like archetype pieces is going to be really valuable. Oh, I'm actually already running one copy of The Huge Revolution is over. Fascinating. Okay, I don't think I have any other Mimighouls. Oh, I do. Okay, hold on. This lets you... Yeah, if your opponent has your Mimighoul, you can either flip it up and activate its effect, or send it to the yard and draw 2 cards off it. Mimighoul Fork? Oh, this is Mimighoul Fork. Okay, and you can have it get itself later. Or you have it get itself as well. Okay, that's not bad. This is, not unreasonable, but kind of bad, honestly. I think it's kind of bad. It's not worth running on its own. Okay. So this would let me search up the Cerberus. So this would let me summon the Cerberus and flip an opponent's monster face down. Which does make running Cerberus tempting because that, but for the sole fact that it gives them a material. I don't like giving them material. And I don't think Cerberus's effect alone is worth running this, so we're not gonna. Okay. That's fine though, moving right along. Sword Soul. Do I have other Sword Soul cards? Just Sword Soul Taya. This is otherwise not good. Moving right along, we don't have 2 BAs that were, especially not 2 that were running. Psychroid, Centurion. Do we have Centurions? No. Melodius. Do we have Melodii? Not any that were running. Excuse me. This is bad. Even if we were running Destiny hero cards, we wouldn't run this. We're not doing Call of the Mummy. Sorry. There's one target for it currently in the deck. Excuse me. I appear to have gotten the hiccups. And it's not the best to start with. Love level 2 normal monster synergies. Do I have Raid Raptors? I feel like I have just one more. Yeah. This is not... I mean, this is a rank 4 if you see both of them in the same hand, but what are the odds that you see both of them in the same hand? No. Not worthwhile. Yes, the Napalm Dragonius can go get the other guy. But that on its own is not worth running the card. So unfortunately, no new ads from this set. We could run a second copy of the Huge Revolution is over. But I don't know what we would cut, and Huge Revolution is over hasn't been super worthwhile just as a one-of even. I'm not sure it's staying in the deck. So we're gonna move along to another duel. Still exciting though. We are like a couple good cards away from, 1 or 2 good cards away from being able to run like Mimighoul, a little Mimighoul package, or a little Raid Raptor package. So don't despair about the fact that we're not adding new cards to the deck from this pool. Jesus loves you. Oh no. With this guy? Our discard is... Hold on, what's their saying? Oh, they discarded Trap Trick? That's bad. I think we banish Victoria. Or discard Victoria. Because unless they're specifically on a dragon deck, Necromancer has more utility. If that monster is the same level as the one declared, you can then it's sent to the graveyard. If not, it's special summon. I'm gonna go 4. 4 is usually a safe bet on these. Oh, I know what they're doing. They're planning to banish their whole... They're, like, planning to banish their whole deck. There's not going to be any creatures to find, or there's going to be 1 creature to find. And it's not going to matter if it's in the graveyard. Yeah, I see the transaction rollbacks. This Lilith, Lady of Lament. You contribute her to reveal 3 traps and put them on the field. They're down to 15 in deck. I don't know what weird FTK they're going for, but they're definitely going for a weird FTK. Time to find out what it is. That one. We don't actually get to know which one we picked. Alright, they followed up with a second Lilith, which I get to steal, I guess? Now we get to find out how this game wins. The deck wins, presumably. I would hope. No, they're going to end. And we get to steal their Lilith. So they can't reactivate it on our turn. Okay, if we activated Lilith, what would we be getting? Probably Metal Morph, Widespread Ruin, Dimension Slice, or the like. They just roll back for Banquet. They're planning to Banquet our whole, both of our extra decks in full. Yup. Now they're trying to kill us now. I don't know how this works, but they're trying to kill us now. The incredible thing, I think Ally of Justice Quarantine may still stop what they're doing. But I don't know, and it's difficult to tell. Okay, they've banished our entire extra. So that is a lot of the power of our deck gone. Oh, is Grand Maju even? No, it's a fire monster. Okay, Mario Kutai then. We need to stop whatever it is they try to do next, and that means having like a spell negate on the field of any kind is still useful. Oh, we even get all of our guys. Why? Is this a weird stun? Is that what's going on here? Did we mess them up that badly by stealing their lady? Right, they're not running out of cards anytime soon, so what's happening here? Sure. We're rollbacking. What are we rollbacking? I can't even tell anymore. BD Dynamite. For each of their removed from play cards? Yeah, I take 300. You put all my guys back. You activated in the wrong... I guess you activated... My dude. My guy didn't read his cards. My guy totally lost because he did not read his cards. If I was a better deck, we would have killed him on that turn. Jeez. His plan was to have banqueted of millions away our extra, thus theoretically stopping us from playing the game while also setting him up for like 15 times 300 damage. The problem is, A, that's not enough damage to kill us anyway. 15 times 300 is 4,500 damage. And B, he missed that the card sends our stuff back to our deck. Just thus negating all of what he was trying to do. This is bad. Well, it's not too bad. As long as you can keep track of what your opponent's set stuff is that you're targeting. So it could be good. You can always banish this card to the effect. I actually kind of like that. I probably will play that. Crossmind Archfiend. See, the problem is the Psychic Tuner requirement. Otherwise, I'm all in immediately. Contribute another monster to gain LP equal to its original attack, and this gains that much attack. That's kind of cool. Yeah. When the face-up card is destroyed by your opponent's card and sent to the graveyard. Yeah, I don't care about summoning Dust-Ons. If you control a face-up monster that was ritual, that was special, that was weird summoned, using a normal monster as material, you can banish a card. No. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can special summon it. This. Once per turn, during either player's turn, it can gain 300 defense. So it's a 2100 defense guy. You can special. No, that's not good enough. Target one tuner or one synchro in your yard. Special summon it. Then, if you special summon a light monster, you can destroy one monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to the special summoned monsters. If Vsauce, Starfrost, or another monster with 1500 attack and 2100 defense you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this. The first effect is probably worth running this, even if we're never going to get the second. This is bad. Sauce on. Vsauce? Michael here? Yeah. This is probably not good. Probably not worth it. Our plant cards would need to be much better for me to even really be considering that. The lady. Oh, this is also bad? That's a Machina card. That's also bad. Nitwit Outwit. Kinda hate that, actually. This is bad. Cool. And Humanoid Wormdrake is a classic, like, original Yu-Gi-Oh! Fusion, where it's bad and makes you question why you put it in your deck. Okay, are we even running Psychic Tuners at this point? Doesn't look like it. Darn, I'd kind of like to run him. Hold on, do I have Psychic Tuners I could be running? No. Cool. Can't run that then. I think we run this, certainly. And I think we run this as well, actually. Yeah. It gives me more reasons to summon Armades and Parshath, which are both solid creatures, but not usually my first ports of call. But I also just have a number of other creatures that theoretically, like the ability to resummon a tuner or synchro monster is also just good on its own. So I don't have a problem running this. I suppose I should see what my plant support looks like. Because I have seen a number of plant cards. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, none of this is good except for the card I'm already running. And then I have the Sun cards, which I suppose could be something, but I don't really think so. Ooh, I do also have Therion Lily Borea. That's from Graveyard. Do I have hole traps? No. Therion Lily Borea is... You know, honestly, it would be more tempting if it weren't just a big beater. I think I'm good on that. Which means the last thing to do is to figure out what to cut. Unfortunately, I think it's time for Grimson to go. The last of the Vampire Engine gone. Well, engine in so much as, like, you can call what that was doing an engine. I think probably the other thing to go is one of these spell traps. Kind of referencing before, I feel like Huge Revolution is over is not doing all that much, but it does protect against Board Breaker. Actually, Return to the Normal. I expected this to do a whole lot more work, but the fact that it doesn't kill the monster that you use to trigger it is kind of doo-doo. I think we're cutting Return to the Normal. And it's... Return to the Normal is also one of those that, like, probably gets better when you're better at the game. Just because you can predict better what your opponents will be playing and, like, where the highest attack points among those is going to be that you can still safely hit without killing your own stuff. But I'm not that good. So for me, it just, like... kills a bunch of my stuff. Okay, this is solid. We have Victoria. We can set the swords so that there's at least like a temptation to board wipe. There is the risk that if we lose our back row sword, we lose swords, and swords is quite good to break whatever it is they set up, but I'm gonna, it's a gamble, and I'm gonna gamble on this. Uh-oh. For them. That's a good sign for us. Are they setting a card and saying go? Okay. Mausoleum of White, that's good. Do they have a... They do. They're going for the spirit. Good. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Mad Hacker. That way we, unless they fully board wipe us, we're still threatening them. Like, they have to take out, like, 4 different cards to be really, realistically 2. Like, if we keep the Victoria, or if we keep the Mad Hacker, we threaten whatever board they build. That's a bad sign. They're stopping here. They are fully stopping here. Alright. What else do you have, friend? Anything? Surely you have something. Surely you didn't just go into Spirit with Eyes of Blue because the buttons glowed, right? They went into that because the button glowed. Thank you for the spirit. Yeah, let's get that other dragon as well. We can, yeah. That's fine. We don't care. I think we are tribute summoning over the spirit to get Kaiser Reverse Raider. Then we're going for Daidara Kante. Giant. I would be tempted to go for the tune, but there's no actual reason to. Sure, Ordeal. I'm gonna believe that's a monster card. I think you have a blue eye strapped in hand. Yo, I was right. It doesn't even, they didn't even try to make me Ordeal. This doesn't have a way to get anything. Yeah, it's just a big dumb idiot stuck in his hand. Okay, cool. That's really good to know, actually. Now they have 2 cards in hand. Hopefully this second card is something. Or else they're kind of out of this. Okay. They have Chaos Max. That's not good. Sure, what are they going to do, though? This doesn't... It's a big dumb idiot. It's a big dumb idiot attacker guy. So they're gonna come after one of my guys. Probably the bigger one, yeah. Yeah, we may as well. Look, I'm playing plenty of big dumb idiots myself. It's just that this is also a big dumb idiot guy. Like, Kaiser Vorst Raider is a big dumb idiot guy. So is Didaratant. Big dumb idiot guys are a useful thing to have. Okay. Swords of Concealing Light. This is gonna be wild. We are gonna summon out this Paratrio. I think it's... If it gets run over, we get a Whip Snake, which is hilarious. But our Kaiser Vorst Raiders attack gets to go up. Look. Big Dumb Idiot Attacker guy is a valid and valuable archetype. You should never feel bad about being a big dumb idiot guy. It's just that, you know, sometimes you need a big dumb idiot guy. But also, our big dumb idiot guy technology is so much better than it used to be. Uh-huh. I may not have an out for this. Because... Well, I have outs in the deck, but I need to find one. Oh, they did summon in defense mode, though. I wonder why. Oh, because they're not keeping any of them. Got it. They haven't? Synchro? Weird. I would have thought they'd gone for it as fast as they could run. Okay. There's no Blue Eyes or tuners in the yard, so it's basically free to attack this right now. So let's summon Mech Knight Red Moon. There's specialing of Blue Eyes. They did not summon the boys. They went for, what is this trap they went for? Burst Drain? I see. But having failed to stop me, they're just gonna try and run over everything. Got it. Let's hit for that first, that's fine. It's not a tuner, so it won't matter. Oh, it won't actually die, right? Alright, team. We are close to a conclusion. If they can pull this off, which I would be surprised if they couldn't, but they've been surprising me so far. We knew they had that. And that may be it right there, but we have... What are we doing here, guy? Brilliant Fusion. Or Ultimate Fusion. Why? Hello. What are we... Why are we not hitting me here, dude? What is wrong? Oh, right. I have Sword Steel. Okay, I suppose that's a little bit of an excuse. Ugh. If I can live the... If I can get any sort of card advantage on the field, then I can Metal... Like, any summonable creature, really. I can Metamorph and... probably win? I know, right? This is such a weird... It feels like they're running only a single Blue Eyes White Dragon, because they keep going for non-Blue Eyes. For not Blue Eyes. Why? Why are we running all these terrible Blue Eyes cards? Tyrant Dragon, yes, sure. This doesn't change my math too much. This is at least a way... Tyrant is at least for them a way for them to not have to deal with True Light, which is good for them. I feel like I'm still in the same position as I was before. I still need 1000. I need a 1400, ideally 1500 or higher attack point monster, or a way to steal his guy. I hope he has lethal. I would be surprised if he didn't, but I've been surprised before. But surely he can just summon the Blue Eyes from yard and kill me, right? No, he did. It's not in his yard. Where did he... Okay, finally we're summoning Blue Eyes. Why are we chaining things together so weirdly like this? Are we trying to make Chaos Max again? Sure. Sure. Yeah. Are you gonna kill me with your lethal? Or are you just gonna chill? This guy has been playing very strangely all around. If he doesn't go to attacks and just kill me, thank goodness. I was about to concede. Yeah. My suspicion is they built their deck just by opening a bunch of packs. That would be how I would suspect a deck like this would get built, because it is built real odd. Like, why are we doing Chaos Max shenanigans? What's some of the goal here? And I don't see that unless like they had to have a plan of some kind. Or like they had to have been working from a not regular base. Yeah. Oh, we've lost. I'm not even going to play this one out. I'm just going to let this go and go on to the next. Like, there's a world where I banish her and they don't immediately blow it up. But that's like a magical Christmas land world. Honestly, it's still not a terrible card. It's just, why did they give me first? I hate that. I hate that. Why did they give me first? No, no. 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 There's only one reason to give me first, and that's if you're gonna try to FDK me. So the question is, how are they gonna try to FDK me? Regular poly. Yeah. Regular poly into ultimate fusion? Using blue eyes and white stone for the ultimate. For Tyrant. Blowing up. Huh? Huh? I mean... Yeah, this feels like a first game mistake. Zaborg Pop Tyrant? Go to combat? Oh no, this is straight up, barely upgraded starter deck. They're still on Kid Moto. Do you have a dragon in hand? You must have. It's Jet Dragon. Sure. Sure. I'd buy it. This is not the worst thing they've shown me today. I will be activating Swords of Concealing Light on it, though. Honestly, yeah, that was a great Kid Moto. Like, the best Kid Moto they could have done. But... that dragon just triggers whenever I attack them, right? No, it's just if a card is destroyed. It can be my card, even. That's mildly annoying. And now that I think Midolke Knights is probably one of the next cards that's gonna go. It's good on turn 1 as just a general negate, but... Oh, yeah, let's close out the game on them. Yeah. This wins us the game. Sorry, kid, you're about to learn what a floodgate does to a coherent strategy. May as well. It'll speed up the clock a little bit. Make my Zaborg even more annoying to deal with? Yeah, sure, why not? Sure. It's more damage, and I'm not getting stopped at this point. They're not going to do anything to me. There's very little chance that this deck produces a board wipe. Even if they have, like, a lightning vortex, that's not good enough. It has to be, like, straight up a dark hole or a lightning storm. And that's not what that was. There's always a slim chance that could have been, like, Mirror Force, I suppose? But I can't exactly do anything about it, you know? Oh, sure. That's not gonna help here, because I have Metal Morph. Good try, though. You know, the sad thing is, a player like that game right there is probably gonna feel like one of the fairer games they get on this ladder. How do they get up to... Actually, hold on. How do they get up to Silver 5? That can't be their first game in a long time. They're in Silver 5. So they presumably played and won games with that deck before now. No, I get that it's silver, but you still have to win 5 games. I guess, like, if you're just playing Blue Eyes Beatdown, you're gonna get wins occasionally. It's just, like, weird. Yeah. Magic-y, who cares? Earth Machine! I don't have anything to do with this. Ragnarika Samurai Beetle. Okay, hold on. I need to actually read parts of this. You can special summon it by returning a banished card to the bottom of your deck. No, the rest of that doesn't matter. Then the part I read is not good. It's normal or special. You can add a battle unboxer or counter trap. That entirely depends on how worthwhile the battle unboxes I have are, which I doubt they're any good. If it's sent to the graveyard, this is actually quite good in battle unboxer. Might be worth running if we have anything that works with it well. No. Edgimp Scythe. We keep dancing around a Fright Fur package. It's kind of funny. We still absolutely don't have, like, Fright Fur and such. But we inch ever closer. This is not good unless you're in Super Heavy Samurai, so that's not good. Two legacy tickets for 2 legacy packs. Let's see what we got. We're not running normal monsters. That's not good. That's also not good. When the Space Down card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard by the effect of a spell or trap card controlled by your opponent, select 1 quick play spell from your deck and set it after showing your opponent. That's bad. But let's take a look. I feel we already have an Edgimp Scythe. That doubly so we don't have that. Okay, we have no other battle unboxers, but we do have counter. I know, right? There was a world where we considered that card. Okay, there's no shot we're playing Gemini counter. But I don't hate battle unboxer, uppercutter, counter. It's still not good, I don't think. But I've seen worse. Is it worth taking up 2 slots in my deck? How often are we actually running into counter traps? I feel like counter traps specifically are not actually all that common. And so it's not actually worth running a guy that's only going to get me a counter trap. Oh, no. No, I can't believe we might actually be considering this guy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, we have Infinitrack Harvester. So we can use Harvester to get Crab Crane. Yeah. The problem is Crab Crane. The problem is Crab Crane in this trail. Like, if I was running... No, the problem is entirely Crab Crane. If it were either of these other two... I don't know. Harvester is good. But Crab Crane doesn't do it. And I don't have any of the other cards to make it good. And I'm not on machines or even or specifically Earth machines anyway. Excuse me. Ugh. Okay, so not that. There's no shot we have this super heavy samurais. No. Anything else we should be considering from here? No, not really. That's fine. Once again, into the void. Into the duels we go. I wish. I feel like we're close to... It keeps feeling like we are inching ever closer to having something that could be considered competent for what it is. I am so eager for that next, leap. Because we're gonna hit a point, and it's gonna be sooner than it seems, where we're just gonna randomly be able to all of a sudden have a little archetype package or two in the set. And when that happens, the entire nature of the game we're going to be playing is changing. And I'm so excited for when that happens. Having Tackle Crusader with the pair of whatchamacallem cards, having Adamantipator Researcher and Tackle Crusader makes for a great little synergy that I'm so glad to have. But it'll be even better once we can run the Fright First stuff, or if we can run a little bit of Elemental Hero, or any number of things that'll just get us to something more real. Sure. Huh? Kind of unfortunate they targeted this exactly correctly. Anti-magic prism doesn't do anything until they play a spell trap, which this combo doesn't. This combo just lets them start chaining up purely on cyber monsters. So there's no need for any quick play spells. Ah. Okay. We're only doing one summon from here. What are we gonna do with it? We're gonna make a second Blaze Dragon. Sure? This feels like a way more manageable board than they could have possibly intended. They surely intended that this board would go a whole lot harder. Okay. Are there any that's negated? No, this is the only one I need to consider, and this doesn't even have effects right now. Oh, no, it does have an effect to negate. Let's negate that, shall we? Even if it doesn't negate it, which it does, the other option was that it made it so I could swing over him multiple times. Now, we're going to go into Didaratant. As a reminder that the crazy cube can't attack. Let's kill that while it has no effect. Okay. These are the sorts of plays a competent person makes. Better than I expected, at least. Alright. Yup. Yup. They targeted the same one again, which is still unfortunate. This should be fine. Does it actually have the Heatleo effect? No, during your main phase. Okay. So we're just gonna run right over this guy, right? Oh hey, Pinch Helper. That's great. That resolves our final issues. We kill Heatleo this turn, we can try and get the other guy next turn. Or at least presuming they try to attack. I can only presume they're running a third Blaze Dragon. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop the Pinch Helper. That way it can't be targeted by the Salamander and Great Fowl. Phalanx. Okay. This is probably the point where I lose, right? Or at least it's supposed to be. Yeah. Still very winnable. Yep. Pinch Helper time. Wait, why did it not let me negate the attack? Oh, only when on a direct attack. That's fine. I'm an idiot. It's fine. I keep expecting Pinch Helper to always be useful, and it's not. It is a specific card. Yeah. We're probably losing here, but if for whatever reason they play a quick play spell, which I don't think they will, we can still get it. Well, Claws is problematic, but Blah, blah, blah. Yes. 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 I think we pop the claw because we can't pop the violet chimera till we pop the claw. Ugh. Rough. Ugh. I think we might be cooked here, team. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and concede. I don't think I win. I don't think there's a way to win at this stage. Alright. Once more into the breach. Go first. This is a good hand. We can do stuff with this hand. Like, we have a turn 1 play here in Researcher, sort of like Researcher Pass. No. No need. Don't like that they just set past. What's Red Moon? Just get a beater out here and start doing work. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Crimson Blader going as well. Rough. A well-placed in-perm, unfortunately. Guess all we can do is swing into this. Shadow Mist. Sure. I feel like we're about to get comboed on, but hopefully we can use our Prism to take something out in an opportune time. And All very predictable, very unsurprising stuff. Okay, yeah. Yeah. That's a gorgeous Nias. Uh-huh. Yup. We're losing this one, probably. At least we have Pinch Helper and, like, theoretically brain control. I'm hopeful. Like, there's the chance they FDK me, which is actually quite high. Actually, yeah, what the heck am I doing? They're gonna FDK me. What am I thinking? I have no way to interact with them, and they're getting to just combo off. Yeah, we're losing this. Alright, next one. I probably am going to call a stop soon. It has been a great night, but I said from the start that this is probably going to be a short stream. And I am tired. I am a run until I can't kind of person, and we could oh so easily very shortly be approaching can't. Uh-oh. Okay, they can play. Victoria, Soma. Set. Path. Yeah, that works. Now, what are they actually doing, and do they actually have the connection to play? I was able to get through my turn, so if they just disconnect... Alright. They are playing the game. They are playing the game at least. I'm gonna... It's an improvement over before. Yeah. I'm not gonna do it. Come on now, game. Sure, it's all zombies, but who cares? I certainly don't. Okay. Victoria cares a little, but it wasn't getting anything if it's a zombie deck anyway. Oh, that's the end? That's all they're doing? Question mark? None of that's like... Huh. Oh, I can't tribute summon. Gotcha. Do I have a 5? I don't think so. I do. I have Armades. Yeah, let's get our Armades going. I could also go for Chidori. It would be a 2900 attack point Chidori. Yeah, that seems good. I don't need it. Sure. Still deal some good damage here. Clear off your board. Okay, what do they do now? Huh? You have a plan? Grr. Door, Doom King Balderdrock. Alright, what are we doing? Yeah, we're banishing my guy. Yeah, we're probably dead here. I mean, realistically, we're almost certainly dead here, but, like, I gotta pretend like I have a hope. Yup. This all happens. Uh-huh. Ugh, Modolka Knights is dead. Kind of surprising how little anti-magic prism comes up sometimes. There's whole strategies that never play a quick play spell. Ah, perfect. We've vivified the board. Yeah, we're specialing. It's gonna be Kaiser vs. Raider against the world. It's battle time. Come at me. Uh-huh. We're losing this game, by the way, hard, but gonna at least give it the old go. Uh-huh. Okay, we've been sufficiently killed now. Thank you for killing me. Nice. Alright. No hard and fast rules, so we'll do one more for the night. Don't love this hand, but it'll try. We can make a decent effort of it with this hand. Okay, they're doing blue eyes stuff. Can we steal a blue eyes? We have obtained blue eyes. We're actually going to hold Mad Hacker. We don't want them to act on that information yet. Uh-huh. No, we'll wait a little longer. They're going to summon something big, and at that point, we're going to try and special him. Because at that point, they'll probably not have built for whatever the rule is. Like now. Yes, please. Okay, now what the heck does this do? Okay. Cool. We're gonna summon Valence Voltage Viscount because we want to also get Thoma into play. I was expecting to have to work much harder to get a good position on against this deck. Let's go to combat. We're gonna set Dark Horizon, but not Breakheart. I don't have any tuners or, of course, Synchros in rotation, so it doesn't make sense to set Breakheart yet. It doesn't do anything on this board. Yeah, Tyrant Dragon. That's on the field now. Oh, swords. Yeah. If they kill Soma instead of the Twin Burst, we have them easy. If they kill the Twin Burst, it's gonna be more difficult. But at minimum we get a... Oh! Jet Dragon. Alright. That's better, way better for me. Trading with the Twin Burst or taking out the Soma? Taking out the Soma, gotcha. Okay. So having two of these in rotation effectively means I can't get rid of both of them. Because even if I do, one will come back. Let's try it then. Oh, that was stupid. That was just dumb. I went to attack, but I forgot I wasn't in combat phase yet. Sure. Uh-huh. Okay. Brr. Yeah, that will night. That's probably gonna kill me. I'm gonna go ahead and concede to that, yeah. Alright, thank you all so much for joining me. If anybody would like to, who isn't already, would like to hit the follow button, you can get the latest updates on what I'm going to be doing day by day through my Discord, which is both pinned comment and linked in the description. We're going to be doing our Magic Progression series on Wednesday night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern. Then we're going to be finishing Mirror's Edge on Sunday night at 8 p.m. And coming back, we're going to be doing Killer Frequency for our regular Monday night horror stream. I'm quite looking forward to it. It's a game about a radio operator who has we'll call it a real bad night. Thank you all so much for joining me. It's been great having you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again soon. Y'all have a good night, and enjoy once more this wonderful piece by my good friend and our moderator, Maury.